So we're going live. We got sound. It looks like we have video coming on in. Yes. Just want to confirm. Yes. And we're live. All right. Preparing thy perception. Preparing thy realization. Thy thought. Thy intention, thy resonance. Welcome to Christos Avatar Live, Bato Locos Machiwa. We are starting this off nice and well-paced, yes. Bringing in that Lyran Starseed activation. Mokoye. There we go. Sutas. Are you ready for that activation? Here we are, 2023. Yeah. I hope we'll do better. No, we will do better than yesterday, okay? It was very unusual. We had to do 3 parts. Some problem with internet. I know I share internet and that could be the problem, but I am just so happy. Excuse me. This is kind of a later unplanned live, but here we go, right? Greetings, Elixir Vision. What's up, Kernal? How you doing, brother? Deeper Insights with Jake. Much respect, Holy Ones. Machiwa. Rhiannon Burns. Hey, love and light from down under. Australia, Holy One. Yes. Elixir Vision. Damon J. Blessings. Tribe. All right. That's right, man. We got this feline energy going on, so we would say this Lyrin vibes going on. Yes, tribe, you feel that? Tribe, Judah, we are the lion. You remember the Lyrin lion, feline people, cat people. Chima. Those are the Starseed. We talk a lot about Starseed, but tonight it's specifically the Lyran Starseed activation tonight with us. We already got Vatos coming on in, representing that code, feeling that expression. And when you get here, you're like, I feel like I'm at a place. I don't belong here. I come from somewhere else. Even if you don't fully understand that process. And quite frankly, you don't even have to like cats. Kitty cats on Earth. You know, there is some connection there, but that's not what we're talking about tonight. There's some type of divine level up there that's feline. Shima. Kaya what she. Here we are in 3D. Look at us, right? And look at these glorious beings. Some of you have seen this visions. Have you seen these beings? They're there. They're here. What's up? Lyran Starseed activation. Come on, Vatos. Welcome, Star League. You're part of the Guardian Alliance, yes? Guardian. There we go. Guardian, Angel, Guardian Star people. Hello. You are watching this planet, this drama, our people. Okay, and not only one race, several different extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional beings, you could call them. Aliens. What's up, homie? Galactic Vato. How you doing, familia? Yeah, we got it going on. Talking about that Lyra way out there in that Lyra system. It's a small system, but that's the cradle of life, Vato. It had to start somewhere, and that somewhere is Lyra. Yes, we have many Lyrin representing Raise your paw. We have mini Lyran Starseed activating with us tonight. Yes? All right, Machiwa. And realize, you guys, this is, when you say that you're a starseed, just realize that your higher self that you're coming from, because you came to Earth, not from Earth. You're an alien Vato part human, but up there you're cat. You're meow. You know, you're a cat being. Perfect beings up there. You know, they're more perfect than us. Because remember, at the 12th dimension is your divine blueprint. So that divine blueprint, well, it's your perfect body, your original body, the prototype body, the undistorted body. It will never be distorted. It's always protected there in the 12th dimension. Chica. So whatever you got down here in the 3rd dimension, that's a lot of fallen consciousness. That's a huge distortion. Hello, is it recognizable? Do you recognize these alien beings that look like felines? Those Lyran Starseed activators? They're activating, we're activating, that's what we're part of. Who do you think the indigos are? They're starseeds from other planets, vatos. Other star systems, and tonight it's from the Lyra star. You know, you got the Vega star and the Avion planet. Avion. This is all in the cradle of Lyra. Right there in that small system, you will find the origin, the most ancient, the first ones. And those were several different races, starting with feline. We had races that were reptilian. Actually, there's actually no just reptilian, really. It's either dino reptilian, the Omicron, which you see like in Jupiter Ascension, Jupiter Rising. This movie with Mia something. I don't know. I forget. I'm bad with names sometimes. Sorry, guys. And don't take it personal, right? It's just, I'm an old man, I guess. I forgot names sometimes. But I know you. I recognize you. Machiwa. Starseed Vatos. We're coming in and raising our like, first of all, we wake up. And then we go wake up others. What a concept, huh? That's what we do. We assist with the ascension process. We're from higher worlds. We've already done this. This is like, it's a perfect analogy. It's like a 6th grader from 6th dimension, right? Coming into the 3rd dimension, the 1st grade. Damn. It's like this kid's gonna be like, what the hell? What the F? You think I'm stupid? You know, stuff like this, right? A little kid will start acting like that. So maybe. But we come down here to help. We don't have this attitude. We love these beings. We love you. Why? Wow, that's pretty amazing. Like, I love you, little cockroach. I love you, little... I don't want to say that hashtag. Disease. Like a disease, you know. Machiwa, na. Hey, we're all beautiful, we're all perfect, we're all God. I'm just playing around. Just realize law of one means we're all equal. And when you know that, you can have some humor with it. The little cockroach is divine. Pond scum is divine. What Ashiana calls space dust. Space dust is divine. It's all perfect. It's all God. Well, how can God be unperfect, right? A giant sewer. That's disgusting. Horrible. But it's God. It's all God. It's just like inside the hologram, it's a distortion of God. Inside the hologram, it's possible for God to experience the shadow energies. God gave itself permission. I'm going to try that shadow energy. Of course God knows what is shadow. God knows everything, right? Okay, so God knows darkness. Think about that. Hey, just because you're purviewing things, thinking about things, doesn't mean you serve darkness. God is entertaining those thoughts in the hologram. Very interesting, right? Makoye. Okay, let me follow that up with, it doesn't mean it's not real. Like, I mean, it doesn't mean that it doesn't matter or something, that it's just virtual and you can just delete the file or something. No. There's actually consciousness here in the hologram, experiencing through the physics of the hologram a lifetime of manifestation, a type of manifestation. There's levels of it. So realize that you project yourself through all the realities from the top down, not from the bottom up. You never start from the bottom level, but that's what we think from our logic. But God came from high, the highest, and parts of itself. You know, this is the first concept to understand. God can downstep itself. And it isn't it, not an. That's another lesson. He, she, God, goddess. No, it's an it, and it's a consciousness, and it's an energy. It's alive, it's intelligent, it's supreme. It's the omega. It's the first. I said the wrong one then. I meant it's alpha, the first. Everything after God is God's creation. Angels, demons, all are God. But what I like to do, what I like to point out as light, as serving light, I would like to point out that that darkness only goes up to 11th dimension, and we understand what is God's original intention, and light is serving God's original intention. And we're representing that part of God, just like the darkness is representing those parts of God exploring itself. And the beings of light do not condone the darkness, but we know they are part of God. We see this giant field, the consciousness of God. This is your expansion as you go ascend, you'll understand more, you'll see more. This whole idea of all are God will make more sense to you. You'll become more unified, you'll become less polarized. You'll start becoming omnipolar. You'll start embracing gender. You'll start embracing combining body forms, and then you go into just higher levels of biology, consciousness, spirit. You know, you have a different mind, a different body, a different spirit. You have different physics, and your planet is changed to something different because you're in another level of density. Welcome to density 2. Welcome to your home. Down there where you got stuck down there, that wasn't natural. That's unnatural. That's a fallen state. We don't want that. We want to go back to our original state. So clean up your shadow. What do you think happens when you remove shadow from your thoughts and your actions, your life? When you start cleansing, doing shadow work, hello, when you start getting that stuff out of you, you become lighter. You become more energy. You become more psychic. You can connect to more beings. You have more paranormal, supernatural experiences, divine experiences. When we talk about angels, we know they're real. We don't need others to believe. We've seen them. We've communicated to them. We see ourselves as part of this race on earth, incarnated in earth. We chose our mother and our father at soul level. Psych! Greetings, Psych. Welcome. And thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for supporting Crystal's avatar. The 36th strand would be the, you would say, I know like a level of the indigo type 2. So you would say that's an Orifeme angel. So there's Orifeme with up to 36 strand. You would say the higher Orifeme angel, which is a blue flame race, a being that was created to guard the stargates. Angels are created to guard stargates. And while this is a fallen state of humans, but we're actually a 12th dimensional strand being. Originally, that's what we need to return back to. That's what we want to return back to. I'm not talking about indigos. You actually have more than that. So, but there's a lot of people listening who are what you call starseed or earth seeds. So we're not just, talking about star seeds all the time, because this is the whole thing about Earth, is that the earth seeds are falling. They're failing. Just like they have failed in seeding 2, we failed in seeding 1. Looks like we're failing seeding 3. It looks like. Some people think it's possible to have a planetary ascension. I'm not saying that's not impossible. We can see. We check consciousness and the events that happen in the world. Something completely unbelievable happens. Well, you always, no matter what, don't just, you always have to have discernment. And even what you could possibly realize, the Guardians talk about the possibility of the darkness using holographic illusions. They're technically called inserts. They can insert into the hologram holographic inserts. I don't know why they call it that. It makes it sound so confusing. Trying to explain it to other people. But, these things like Project, I like to say Bluebeam, that this is definitely on the table. So let's say some UFO lands and aliens want to meet us in public, and well, that's more than likely the dark side, because they would start war if the Guardians came and introduced themselves. This is according to Ashiana. So makes us like punks. It seems like it's like sometimes you want to be a warrior and you just want to fight back. Sometimes you want to ask higher command, council. What's the what do you call that? Ground rules? What do they call it? What's the edicts of war, or what kind of war is it? What are the warfare agreements? What's it called? What is it's not the ground rules, but some type of rules. Okay? In war. What's the rules? Can we attack or no? Or we have to wait and be attacked and then fight? What? What's the rules, man? the conduct, something word with conduct, the conduct of war or the rules of whatever, man. Maybe one of you guys answered me. Shit. Geneva Convention? No, I didn't mean that. We got what is this? Jersey Life 86. I'm not sure what this YouTuber's name is, but I thank God in Jesus' name that he has entered my life. I think that was a nice feedback. You know, we think of Jesus in a different way. I just saw 33 viewers right now. I love that. Synchrony, Vato Locos. Sup, guys? Machiwa, you all? Hobbs313, thank you for being a member, Holy One. Lao Zhao, the art of war. I think the word I was thinking of was rules of, what are the rules of engagement, right? Let me see if that was it, if I Google that real quick. What are the rules of Okay. Rules of engagement refer to the orders issued by a competent military authority. I knew it had something to do with the military. Against whom military force may be used. Can we take it on our own authority, you know, to make a decision, right? But I've seen movies like that, rules of engagement. So when I mention that because we're in spiritual war. Now I think if you guys study and check out Lisa Renee, she talks about spiritual warfare. So, you know, always have discernment and check it out. There's a war going on, and if you witness some beings harming another being, are you gonna say do nothing? You know? So there's always some idea or plan in case you ever are in that scenario. You'll know what to do, and you'll respond accordingly. Surely you must have some code. You're following some code. What is your principle? What are you serving? What are you representing? What are you speaking? What are you walking? Or are you just doing lip service? Because some people just say they're doing it, or they're this, or they're that, but they certainly don't do it. So that's called lip service. It's called bullshit. It's called false creed. It's called what you call you know, there's the real thing, and there's the snake oil, you know. Someone's trying to pass off of knockoff. No MFer, I don't want a effing knockoff, I want the real deal. You know, don't lie, don't imitate. So we go beyond that consciousness. We raised ours. Hopefully you didn't fall back into the sewer. You know, you're supposed to be in that code. Are you or not? Others in Christ will see you that you're not. It's not like we're going to, you know, do something like you would do. You know, we're not going to engage in gossip or judgment. Some of you are really good at that, aren't you? Yeah, I see you. We hear you. We see you. Watch us. There's always witness, Holy One. You're not getting away with anything. You're multi-dimensional. There is karma. There is Creator design some type of reaction to this, to that, when you do this or that. So you did something. Oh, the creator designed something to happen when you do that. Karma. And then you get bump your head until you stop wanting to bump your head, and you make a change. Sometimes you have to bump your head. I'm not telling you go bump your head. I'm saying, sometimes you have to go through maybe a tragedy in order to wake up. Unfortunately, that's what it took. That's what the soul, that's you, wanted to tell itself, you, hey, wake up. That was a scare. Life or death. Machiwa. Now you're awake. Now you're paying attention, huh? Got your attention? Okay. Machiva Mahana. Ouch! You don't want to ouch anymore. You want to learn and evolve, improve, expand, get better. Raise your vibe, honey. Raise your thoughts. Get better thoughts. Cleanse, vacuum, sage. I'll sage you. Come on. Purify. Protect your space. Sanctify. You are light. That means you're light. You're organized. You're clean. It's called order, not chaos. This is the path of order. Which is the destiny. Okay, you have the ones that go a different route. That's chaos, the path of chaos. And you go walk that path. Your destiny is sorrow. The destiny of sorrow. We follow the path of order. And that's the path, the destiny of, I forgot it. Right now, it escaped me. But it's kind of like, you can imagine the opposite of sorrow, joy. The destiny of joy, that's what it is. So we go towards the destiny of joy. Doesn't that sound a lot more, wait, this thing's bothering me. I'm not OCD in that, but this, right before I started this show, this hair got stuck in my bracelet. Welcome, Vato Locos. This is Thursday or Friday? It is Thursday. All right. Danny. Avatar, yes, is your higher self. It's your density 4 self. Your density 1 incarnate. Then there's density 2. We're not from the incarnate level. We're actually from density 2, which is the soul. We're a soul being. And a soul being, since its consciousness had sent its consciousness, you're one of the, if you're on Earth, you are, your soul sent itself to Earth in 12 pieces. Those are called incarnates, and you're one of those 12. So your immediate soul family is 12. A collective of 12. You can call it a tribe. 12 tribe. So we have 12 incarnates. And some of them are male, some of them are female. So you call those twin flames. Not romantic. They're in different time vectors and collecting their piece of the DNA. Realize it's done this way because it's kind of like you're originally electromagnetism. But if you separated the magnetism, the electricity, electrical, magnetic, separated it. That's not that's not the complete deal. You want the whole package. You're not getting the whole package in science only, honey. You're not getting the whole package in religion only, honey. God, Jesus. That's one part. This is one point of view. Just like you have only half of your being as a female, the other half of you, see, that's you. It's not a lover. So anyways, that's your half, and it's like incest where you're thinking, I guess. But you're like this. Like, here's the females and here's the males in different time vectors. Male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female in different time periods. That's you. In a different time period. What the Guardians call a time vector. So we have time the Iwego cycle, we have the time continuums, and we have the time vectors. So we have lifetimes in all of those. All the way up, Fatos. So it's little pieces of you in all these little places. Little pieces of your consciousness of the massive, bigger collective of you. You're a plural being. Got your own Borg. Good one. Good Borg. You are this collective, a many. You are a plural. See, down here, our memory is jack shit, right? But up there, you have perfect memory. Infallible memory. You know all that you have experienced at once, right now, in the now. Wow. Like the Rain Man, or some super psychic, or whatever you want to call it. You're super intelligent, because you have all this consciousness, Vato. You're all going through a spiritual awakening. Okay? You will go through leaps and bounds of intelligence, because you're raising your consciousness, you're evolving your body. Okay? Evolving your consciousness evolves your body form. You are your thoughts. In one lifetime, see how you change appearance, and in other lifetimes, you keep changing appearance and changing bodies, and you go through all these experiences. And gender down here, eventually no gender, and then eventually no body. Okay? And you still have an angelic war, archangelic war, avatars war. But they fear the Christ because they can't beat up the Christ. They can't conquer the Christ. It's above them. It's 12th dimension. You're 11th dimension. That's their highest potential. The only way they can get beyond the 11D is to literally change their DNA with the guardian race, which is called a host matrix. And that's what some of them are doing now. This is... I was going to use a specific term, but this is allowed. Because contracts were made at the soul level. Remember, this is a fallen place. So you can come and go. Well, that wasn't exactly accurate. Some people are stuck, but I'm saying there's travelers coming and going. There's access. There's some places there's secret portals. Maybe I said too much, but there's also UFOs. So there's portals and UFOs. Hello. Start hanging around portals. Start becoming aware of them. Now. Start being near one. Sup, vatos. Because eventually, it will either go into some global happiness, joy, or it's going to go into some, opposite scenario, where it's not fun. People, I've even heard Ashana explain it, they agreed to die, and there will be what you call groups of people die, but don't be sad because they had planned it for themselves. It's a certain purpose. It serves a purpose. Their death does. It's called dropping body. You had to agree, you knew beforehand you were going to drop your body in this time period. Some people are meant to do that. Others will go through this evac or some ascension. If there's something like, if there is, I'm not saying there is, but I'm saying if there ever was some type of catastrophe on the planet, well, there would be evacs to safer planets, even in density 1. Guardians would be, there's going to probably be outright war. There could be, it's not the first time. You read the Voyagers material, you'll understand that we've had war, we've had Star Wars, we've had time travel for a long time. Hell, there's portals, there has been portals to inner Earth. That's time travel. You're going to another version of the planet in another timeline. Hello. That's part of physics. That's part of science of a multidimensional holographic system. This is a creation of God. And there's a whole bunch of collectives participating. You're one of those. You took your divinity and put it in this hologram field and allow it to project lower versions of itself. It's an extension of you as Ascended Master. You're one of the ones creating it. It's kind of like a Second Life. Isn't it like this game world that anyone could join from around the world? And it's a whole bunch of areas and places and houses and everything. Second Life. Well, that's your consciousness participating in a game with other people. Well, it's shit graphics, but eventually it'll be super immersive and like virtual reality and everything. It'll be inside, you'll be like asleep. Like this movie Surrogates. Have you seen the movie Surrogates? With Bruce Wilson and Wilson. Bruce Willis. I was tripping out on what I said. I'm like, what did I say wrong? That doesn't sound right. Bruce Wilson. I think in another time vector, he's Bruce Wilson. These people are anyways. Yeah, Bruce Willis. They're inside. Their actual real body is in some pod, while you're kind of like in sleep mode, basically. But your consciousness is connected to an android, and you get to operate it while you sit home, laying down. You're operating a cyborg that's beautiful and manicured and so lovely. Perfect. So you have a perfect version of yourself and you're controlling it with your mind. Well, that's what we're doing to these bodies. We're controlling it with our consciousness from up there. And the Lyrans, well, were ancient ancestors of humans. It was the Lyrans who created the Lyran Syrians. No. Sorry, we have when I say Lyrans, let's use the right word, the Anuhazi. The Anuhazi created the Lyran Syrians. Anuhazi. Lyran Syrian Anuhazi. So not just Lyran Anuhazi. By the time you get to density 3, you're going to be Lyran Syrians. and then they created a couple of races. Well, they created many races. They're the first hominids. That's where hominids come from. You know, there's all kinds of animal forms, like the reptilians, the dino reptilians, the omicrons, the draconians, and the zeta grays, zeta reticuli, zeta regalian, Zephylium. Of course, you got the Anunnaki and the fallen races that are basically effing with humans. Excuse me. Yeah, baby. It's all good. Are my homies in the house? 42 of you vatos. We got some Lyran energy there. Thanos 808. Yeah, chicky light. It's called fakeness. What's going on? Marcus Rourke. 888. Wow. Orion Dragons represent y'all. Got some dragons. Anuhazi. What's up, Habs? Tammy. Thank you for representing, Tammy. Being a moderator. Watching our back. Hello, Holy One, says Jerica O'Hara. Beautiful name. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a far in our future, but things will probably happen before then. Chivas. Melanie. I'm not sure. Because consciousness doesn't always just start right away the next lifetime. So it just depends on your own soul family if it's still leftover lifetimes that are being spread out. There's just going to be a different timeline for some people because of the consciousness shifting. And it's like many people believe it's within our generation, within our lifetime. So if that's the case, if there's some even according to the Guardian material, this is around this time that instead of all the way to the end, what you just mentioned, that is still the time cycle, but there's some acceleration happening with consciousness. It speeds it up, so it doesn't take a few thousand years. It happens quickly. That's how consciousness works. You would shift your consciousness of the whole planet, and then you guys would leap into the future, into like a well, that's just it, man. It's a numbers game. Like in normal speaking, you would only have a few people ascending. But if there's a global awakening, then you would have ascension would be happening in a very, if the guardians were in control. If it was all going to be a switch over in power, on the planet. Of course, that still has yet to be seen, but if there's some changes in the planet and changes in the consciousness of the people, well, that determines how everything goes down. So I think whatever happens, you just don't live life in fear. Whatever you see or is happening in the world, like we talked about earlier, if you see a bunch of people die, don't start living in fear. It's kind of like, I don't know, this has to be like kind of like in your DNA. I have to sneeze, you guys. I was trying to, man. I want to get it out. I almost did it. Darn it. Now I just have to blow my nose now. Shit. It's all good, man. What's up, Vatos? We got it going on, man. Yeah. I just feel terrible about myself. I'm so weak that I got one of these things, man. And it's the giant one, of course. Dang. And you know I'm gonna end up eating it. Not just look at it. Special dark, mildly sweet chocolate. It has my name. It says Thavian right there. Thavian. What's up, Bato? Will you eat a chocolate with me? So I don't feel sinful and guilty and afraid of being fat. Of being not perfectly perfect. Not being good. Nice. No, not Hey, there's no there's no rule against not eating chocolate. Oh, but it's dairy product. And people think chocolate is sinful. What? What are you talking about? Chocolate's not even sweet. It's only sweet after they add a bunch of sugar. So, what's wrong with chocolate? They call it cocoa. Cocoa's actually healthy for you. Excuse me. There's a ritual with I mean, there's a medicine, ritual. There's a medicine with cocoa. I think it's just called cocoa. Hey, we did it with some vatos in Las Vegas, and like in our group. It's not that strong to me. I mean, I have yet to have a good. I've done it only like twice, but still, it wasn't strong. It's a mild thing, I think. I mean, hell, some people use frog poison. The F. Hello, spiritual expansion and healing doesn't require poison. I'm just saying what's up right away. What are you doing? What about those people who think you're supposed to do this to your back? You know, and suffer. Okay, that's your belief. That's your belief. No, holy ones. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to be crucified. You don't have to... What? These are dark energies. And there's a lot of religions that do that. There's a lot of magic systems that do that. You know, pain, sex together even. Pain and sex. Stuff like that. What the F? Twisted and distorted. No thank you. I like light. I like this order. Not like you have this, and then you have a perversion. You know, not the original. I want the original. That's my choice. Some people want a twisted version, an off version from the original. But when we're talking about consciousness and DNA, I want the original consciousness, the original DNA. Not this. You know, there's suffering here because of this vibration down here. So, eventually you come to the point in understanding it's about healing. And we need to heal ourselves and heal those that we love and the world and the planet. Animals, everything on the world that's alive, that we care about, that we're trying to unify with. All life. Loving all life. Seeing God in everything. So when people are acting that way in the world, it's a whole nother reality. Things change. Like the planet changes. And the earth and the people change. You have something truly... It's so foreign to most everyday people now. That there could be some super transcendence on earth. And all people would go through a spiritual... like a hyper evolution. Because let's say you wake up, everybody is happy. Everyone feels wonderful. No pain, no suffering, no aches, no diseases, cancers, no sickness. Just perfect health. And you notice that you have a lot of energy. And you get a chance to see your reflection. You look in the mirror, you're totally different. You're young, you're youthful, you look wonderful and healthy and vibrant. You learn a little bit later that you don't age anymore. You don't even feel hunger. You don't have to eat. You're absorbing naturally prana. That's a gift. That's not something you're consuming and wasting. You take in this prana, life force. Makaya. That is consciousness. When your whole people start evolving consciousness and practicing these spiritual technologies, you will radically go into some hyper evolution. That is always possible within the human spirit. That is within our people. It's just that we're so stuck in the matrix, so stuck in the illusion, in the fraud, in the lie, in the pain, in the suffering. We're debilitated. We're disempowered. We're a fraction of what we're capable of. This is the damage they have done. It didn't happen overnight. It's happened over ages. From Lemuria. They attacked Lemurians. That's where this all started. That's where the fallen angels started. But technically, it happened in Eden, which is the original, you would say, Lemurians and Atlanteans, but they had a different spelling, a different wording, like Lemurian, Lemanian, Lemurian, Alanian, Atlanian, and Atlantean. And you have, well, we didn't make it to Arian in seeding 1. We were destroyed before we got to Arian. But we made it to Arian at least in seeding 2, but that was destroyed. And here we are, we made it to Arian again. But we're getting, either a global ascension or some eventual takeover. So we're working on it. We're working it, you guys. It's like it's really takes all of us. It's not some super amazing spiritual leader. It's all of us to raise the consciousness of billions. Let's do that. The more that we raise our consciousness, the more that these demons and fallen angels, dark illuminated ones, their decrepit systems, old paradigm systems will fade to dust. If the awakening happens and they have no power over us anymore. That's why there's angels cheering. I'm not saying have no concerns, because certainly there could still be danger, but you put yourself in a state of conviction of, hey, I'm light being. I know I'm going back home, or I'm going back to Tara. However you want to word it for yourself. Just bring that into your active thoughts. Like, regularly do it. Regularly think about yourself in 5th dimension, 6th dimension, or higher if you want to visualize that. So, I just wanted to ask you a question. Who wants to get lit? Yeah? Can I see any flames in the house? Who wants to get lit, fatos? Stephanie Houston. Thanos 808. Consciousness creation inspired space. Hello, Holy One. Marcus. Consoles in the Starship Gaia, Terra, Earth. All hands on deck. Yeah, Starseed. Maria Cosito. Makes sense. So it's like the positive and the negative charge. Mother Ark and Father Ark. Thank you, Holy Ones. See, this is why you can't have lesser female. They're just as they're equal. It's a half of something. So just realize when Lisa Renee starts speaking gender, she's talking about the gender principle, which is female represents magnetic and male represents electric. So father electric, mother magnetic, mother feminine, father masculine. I didn't mean to say that last part, but you realize it's talking about what the energy that females represent. Surely when you understand density, that you're not hominid anymore. This is a hominid body. An ape has a hominid body. Arms and legs. Well, it came from Lyrin. They're the one, Lyran, Syrian, Anuhazi. Okay, we talk about Lyran Starseeds, but they're really Anuhazi. The Anuhazi are the Lyran race from Lyra. Okay, so that's you know, a few different ways you can call them by this name. They're also known as the Syrian whites, they've been called, but they're actually Lyran Syrian, so or something with white, you know, because a lot of these beings are shining light, like for real, like literal bright beings. When they present themselves, they're bright, shining light. So that's what the Oraphim are called, the shining ones. And remember that's where the indigos come out of, the Oraphim angels, the shining ones. They don't talk about Oraphim in the Bible. They do talk about the fallen angels called Elohim and Seraphim, but they don't call them fallen angels. They're both good in the Bible. Just like there's people saying that Inki and Enlil are good, nice people, nice aliens. Okay, so, did you check out the Sumerian information? Did it look like they're nice and stuff? And then you got all this BS from Zechariah Ascension. You get fake people. We're going to get lit, so. That means we're going to go smoke and then come back and talk deep about the Lyran Starseed activation in 2023. Vatos! You guys want to get lit because we're getting lit. And eventually I'll be in my own place and I'll smoke in front of you and burn incense. It'll be lots of cool smoke. I can't do that here, so and that's okay. We'll work it out. Let's get lit. Lyran Starseed. Let me show you where you're from, and then we'll get lit. Lyran Vatos, which are Anuhazi. At the top, the 12th dimension. Here's the top. So they're in the 12th dimension. Right below the blue flame. Gold flame, violet flame. So this is where the Anuhazi exists. That's why they're the Christed ones. The felines. Okay? And then they have a sister race in a lower dimension called Anu. That was on planet Avion, which were the violet flame races. See, this is the 11th dimension. And the violet flame didn't fall. You're going to have a few exceptions, of course, individuals and a few races, but generally speaking, these main races didn't fall. Now, once again, I know that the Anunnaki are part dolphin. Let me go back to that. Wrong dimension. They're part aquatic ape. First of all, their founders are called Anu Elohim, and they're the ones that created the Jehovian Anunnaki, which are part dolphin people, bipedal. Not the same as hominid. So they're high level, the Anunnaki. But they're only half violet flame, half blue flame. Well, yeah, okay. I'm just tripping out because they're not part feline like their parents. they're dolphin looking, and these are a weird looking feline aquatic ape. You know, try to imagine a being that's part feline and part ape and part mermaid, or whatever you want to say, aquatic, like a dolphin, because that's where anything aquatic comes from the violet flame. And there actually is a race, a type of being called aquatic ape, or yoni, aquatic ape. So this race got together with the cat people, and they created the Anu. And it was these Anu who fell, who later became the Anu Elohim, and then the Jehovian Anunnaki. So when we talk about Lyran Starseeds, this is our drama. We're the Anu, the feline race, and then there's a lower race in the lower density called the Leonines. This is what our Sphinx is from. So this, you research who worshipped the Sphinx, the Egyptians, and who they were. It was the Leonines, who are lower forms of the Anuhazi, which is us, coming down from here, going down to here. Well, not technically we're these beings, the Syrian, but we're still from the blue flame, from the Christos race. The Lyran Syrian Anuhazi is the one who create some of these races, like the Leonines. And then you would say they created us in a lower density called the Orion, still dealing with cats and birds. And then the Orion, hello angel, these angels are feline looking. Not all of them, but there's all kinds of Orion actually. I gotta make a video about Orion, but these are beautiful beings. And that's our heritage, because they use this to create a higher level. See, this one came first, and then they took some of these Orion and made a special breed called the Emerald Orion. They added some of the Azuraite DNA to it. So this is a very powerful race. Emerald Orion. So these would typically have like 24 strands of DNA. If you're an indigo type 3, this is what you are. Some of you indigos might be the Emerald Orion or whatever, like the Azurites are over, or these Maharajis, which are once again part of the Orion. Part of the Orion was created. This is the race that's the super badass. These are part Pegasus, part whale, part mantis, part bird and cat. This is a blue angel. Okay? This is a freaking, this is supposedly the most powerful being in our creation. So everybody fears an Azurite, but some of their DNA got used to create a dark race called the Azrael, which is a gargoyle, a dark angel. You know, it's Azurite plus Anunnaki. That's an Azrael. It's a type of Anunnaki. And people are worshiping this being as a good being. Of course you are. Just like people are worshiping Archangel Michael. It's not a good being. Either, you know, anything with the word El is Elohim. And what is Elohim? It's the fallen blue flame. These are the good ones. The fallen ones are the Anunnaki. The fallen blue flame. See, they're on the blue side, but they're fallen. They don't want to be good. They don't want to be law of one. They want to kill and dominate and put you in slavery. It's a different creed. This is their creed. Oh, that's some of your creed too. This is the Anunnaki creed, vatos. Congrats. No, thank you. This is our creed. And Christ is inside you, not outside you. I mean, I know there's some Christians who watch my show, and we're very respectful to our beliefs because we follow the law of one. We're not, doing the judging. We're not on this side. This is the false side. Hello, this is the false side, the fake side, the dark side of these beings. All kinds of wicked beings that you're worshiping, that you think are good. This is good, huh? No, it's fallen. The fallen Elohai. The fallen Elohai is dark. Elohim is these fallen races. And they're not human, vatos. They're not pro-human either. They came in and kicked your asses, man. These beings wiped you out. And they're still around. Somewhere, some places on the planet. This is what you guys are doing. This is what an Indigo Type 3 is doing. They're helping a Nephilim come back to the Christ. Come back to their 12 strand, because these beings are 11 strand. They were created in Egypt. It's an Egyptian human with a extraterrestrial Anunnaki. Okay, and they come from the 11th dimension. So this is why they kicked our ass. They wiped us out. That was seeding 2. My Chiwa, actually, I think that might be seeding 1, because I know that it was the Dracos that ended seeding 2, so I got it backwards. It's seeding 1, but because there's 3 types of Atlantis, 3 types of Lemuria, it gets confusing. Akachiwa. Then you got the dragon moss. Remember, dino insectoid reptiles. Actually, I was just saying they're dino reptiles. They're insectoid too, part insectoid. Dragon moth. That's like a dragon with insect wings, but it's actually when they incarnate or try to connect to people in their fields, they look like Mothman. They're being called Mothman. And this is what the lizard. See, these are gangsters, man. Just like the Anunnaki are gangsters. They're just a different type of gangster. You got all the gold flame and the blue flame fallen. The fallen seraph Elohim, the fallen seraphim, fallen Elohim, fallen seraphim. And so they both want to conquer you. And so they compete. These are competing factions, vatos. Sometimes they'll get along and be brother in arms if it serves both of their agendas. But of course afterwards, And then you got another faction. All these mixed ones. That's like taking these races and mixing them. And that's exactly what happened. When you started mixing these two, Seraphim and Elohim, well, you start getting all these races. The Men in Black, the Necromaton, the Andromi people that are channeling. You're channeling beetle creatures, man. Turtle people. All right? They're the ones that made the half-human, half-insectoid Men in Black. I know you got this funny Hollywood movie. That's not what these Men in Black are, vatos. You're getting the rundown. Here's some giants. Vampires. Oh, nice beings. Serpent, dino, humanoids. No, not nice. These are Satanists, and Luciferian. Where's the Lulu? There they are. No, Inky's not your friend, vatos. They will try to tell you the opposite. Oh, we're friends. Oh, okay. So, this is part of the Lyran thing, man. We're Anuhazi, and you came down to Lyran Sirin, and then you came to the Orifeme, and then the Orifeme got broken to the what they used actually used this DNA to create a hybrid between them and accelerate it with the Azuraite. Okay, that super race, and that's what created the Maharaji blue humans, and that's where the Indigos come through. Now it's from their DNA you get a regular human, a 12-strand human. Yeah, 3 because we got wiped out twice. We're number 3. Maybe this will be a 4. So we are angels at this level. We're not called human, we're called Ternesium. We're the Holy Ternesium, the 12-strand humans. Hello. Where is it? Here, hello. You have 12 chakra, 12 strand, 12 tribes, not 7. What? What's that? That doesn't get you your whole Templar, vato. And this whole thing, people following the Kabbalah, and they're only talking about 10. What is 10? Reptilian? Satane? This is 10. Dimension 10. Reptilian. Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to do that. 10th dimension is those reptilians. The Omicron reptilians. That's what 10 gives you. Doesn't give you the Christ. Doesn't give you the 12 strand. No, that's short. You didn't make it to 12 strand. We're higher than them, vatos. You're higher than the Anunnaki in the 11th dimension, and you're higher than the reptilians in the 10th dimension. That's why they don't want you to have your 12 strand. They don't want you to have your 12 strand, vato. They're going to do everything they can to stop you. Everything they can to stop you. Mutate your DNA. And it's not new. They've been doing it. They did it in Atlantis. They did it in Lemuria. They did it in Tara. Dude. Machiwa. They did it in Parallel Earth. They did it in Inner Earth. They're doing it now. Chikasma. This is why you got a lot of powerful guardians coming to Earth. Hello. We're going to make some changes. Yeah. Let's get lit. Yeah. I think this is the 3rd hit. So it's not like, fresh. Well, let me get the black ash off. Machivas. Makatatas. It's like important before you try to light black ash. Just take it off first. Take off the black ash. I didn't say ass. There's some burnt material left. I don't want that to go to waste. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this out the window, Bakos. Nah, I can't. But I will do it real quick, okay? Okay. Machiwa. Hi. I love you guys, man. Seriously, I'm gonna go get it right now. 60 seconds, okay? So you have incentive to stay. You want to. You have any idea what kind of code is gonna come through this live tonight? What kind of code is gonna come through, man? Machiwa. Yeah. Kochivas. Right now. Hopefully I'll sneeze right now. Alright guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, Sakayama. So we're gonna roll, I think. Just in case. We're gonna have one ready. Okay. Yeah. You guys know what's up. You know we don't mess around. No way. Behave. Be nice. Okay? Because I have lots of friendly, loving people in chat. And they will transmute your grumpy ass. So don't be negative. Be nice. Because we're like pro-life and we're about love. No judgment because we believe all are one. Not, it is at one mint, not atonement vato. Chikama. Hakai. We're gonna do this, man. Yeah. We're gonna be victorious. Don't see Armageddon. See a Ascension. See a glorious heaven. And you are going to it. Yeah. Shikasma Chichikua. So we take the pipe and we kind of like take a I like to use a toothpick. It's just right, you know. And clean out all the ashes, you know. And then you can like add some more green stuff to it. You know, like green tobacco. Or that funny stuff. I don't know what you call it. Did you guys ever have taffy when you were a kid? Dude, what about jawbreakers? I had a jawbreaker bigger than my mouth. What the hell? Machiwa. We don't mess. What's up, man? What's up? This is like 2 inches. What do you got? One of the little tiny ass ones? I don't mess around. That's too small. Sorry. This one holds more. Yes. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? That's a sin. That's a terrible sin. What are you doing? You're not supposed to spill it. Well, I didn't spill it on the floor, but you know. I'm like sloppy right here. This is sloppy, man. Don't be sloppy. You guys have to be like pro with your shit. Pro with your grinder, pro with your pipe cleaning, pro just good at this stuff. You gotta know how to inhale, know how to exhale, know how to do this and that. Know how to blaze and puff and or eat a gummy. Some of you guys go like, what? How the F did I get here? How did YouTube get me here? What? Machiwa. No, this will be real, you guys. This will be strong. Should I do it or no? I'll make a poll. Should I do it or no? Or not do it? If 3 people say do it, then I'll do it. Should Davian do it or no do it? I guess I gotta push F5. Wachiwa mama manani makaya. Do it. We got Sarah says do it, man. She said, F it, just do it. That's not a do it. Oh, Christina says do it. That's 2. Starman smiling with his glasses on. Avicio Josie 15. Is that what? Okay. Shia LaBeouf? Is that the guy from Transformers, right? Kamasuta! Just do it, man! Okay. No, for real, guys. I'll probably speak light language, okay? Most likely I will. And that's okay. Because that's like... Okay, because I will seriously feel my crown. And sometimes my 8th chakra right here, I'll feel that tingling, dude. And it'll come out. I can feel it out here. Like, you know there's a vortex coming out. And coming out your back. And so there's some exceptions. Some are going down and up. Some are going diagonal. Let's do it. What's up? Alright guys, I'm back. It's a trip, you guys, because when I'm alone and in the dark, I can see my aura. It's freaking amazing, dude. I can see it now if I concentrate, but usually I don't do it with lights on. Okay, I'm starting to feel my feet, my sacral, my solar plexus, definitely my heart, my third eye, my throat, my fingertips of my... I'm holding this, I can feel it. Like I feel buzzing around my hand where this is. It's weird. Okachia moi. Do this with me, guys. Ah, chiwa. Expand it out. Expand it out. You should feel your palms. Do you feel your palms? You should feel your palms. Every time you do that, you should feel a throb. Mokai More shit that I feel right here. All around here. Ashiwa. Komai Tichu. Makochi. Masuta. Oh man, I feel strong in my heart. I gotta blow my nose again, sorry. But it's just biological. So, if you just took a hit, oh yeah, that feels good. My toes, my feet, my soles, my soles, my feet. Definitely traveling, man. Feeling, Lyrin. Feel these people, this lifetime, this energy. Kai wo shuma taie. Koyuma shuotai chiwa koyuma. Koyuoshita inakaye wasu. Kaye washuta chimasu. Yes. Hakayi musu chiwa hatas. Hayeke nishivasa. Yes. Hayevakaye somata. Yes. Hakayeva suchi. I am Makatata Chivasu. I am. So we bring in this light, this code, this energy, brothers and sisters. How you doing, man? What's up, Indigo? Yeah. We rocking and rolling, rising our vibe, our consciousness, all the way up to those Lyran Starseed, activation, machiwatas, right? You know your history, your real history, you're learning about it, right? Well, that activates some stuff inside you, Holy One. You keep expanding your identity. You'll go through more than one paradigm shift. You'll be traveling, soaring, rising star. Kamata. I used to live on a street called Rising Star. Isn't that cool? I'm a rising star, baby! Yeah! That's when I went homeless. I was only there for a year. What's up, vatos? What's going on, man? And that's okay. I had to go through what I had to go through. Now I'm traveling somewhere. I'm on some trajectory. What about you, brother, sister? Are you expanding yourself? I came on. You have a huge potential. Let's see you use it. Yeah. You got this. You're never alone. Much respect, vato locos. Cas. Shoot. Tribe. Liliana Pop. Holy Ones. Hello, Jamie Indigo. Alvicio Josie. Much love to you. Star Nation Healer Marantha O'Rourke. Thank you for the positive vibes. Jennifer Merva. It was a few months ago. PD poll. Poll? What do you guys want me to poll? Tell me, Christina. What's a good poll? Well, it's about Lyran Starseed. But you can ask anything. You missed a lot, Indigo. You missed some stuff. You can watch it later, don't worry. It's all good. You're in the now. You're here now. Right where you need to be, right here, vatos. We got some guardian angels here. We got some Templar, Covenant, Emerald Covenant speakers speaking. Cool vashia. Remember that Guardian Alliance, Star League, many interesting alien races from other dimensions who are also angel guardians, guardian angels, guardian angelics, guardian angelic nations. That's like the mid-level angels. Later you have greater beings like called avatars. Density 4. And then density 5, you're a giant collective called Rishi, solar Rishi, like suns. You would say thermoplasm, hot plasma, in a gaseous state. Mokuchiva. Imagine their body form. Crystal vapor. I imagine you see these beings. Some of you have seen them. Like some things are hard to explain. What is that being? I've seen things like there's been no analogy I've ever seen before. So I know I didn't just imagine it. OMG, man. I gotta go on another trip. You know? Put some mushroom in my salad. And take a trip. Holy Ones. OMG, Holy Ones. I had no idea. Now I do. How can you remember that? Unless you are part of that, Holy Ones. Think about that. You wouldn't be connecting, communicating, seeing, unless you were part of it. You got within yourself an activation, a connection. So, you have free will. But some things were planned ahead. You made an agreement with some vatos, family. But there is free will, of course. It's a free will system. But some of the people you're having your life with, that could be family members or friends or people that you meet and throughout your life, were kind of like prearranged. But you still have free will. What you do with that doesn't mean everyone's following their soul contract. Some indigos are still haven't awoken. I don't know how. It's a lot of energy out there. How could you not pick it up, Vato? Wake up. Because it's important. We're meant to awaken a lot of others, not just ourselves. That could be anywhere from social media to your family, your friends. My Chiwa, I love you, Vatos. So much respect for you. We've had many lives, and then we had some agreement to meet each other in this lifetime. Isn't that awesome? If you're an indigo type 1, you're always, according to Ashiana, you're always a walk-in. That's the thing that trips me out. I don't know. I can't remember when she was born. So I can't tell if I'm older than her or she's older than me. I just believe that I've seen her up there in my visions. And some of you have, I know another one of you have in my group said you've seen her up there. And just like you meet anyone else, they're a collective. They're part of a collective. You have a collective family. And you might interact with them sometime. And sometimes the weird thing is that, like an empath can sense other people's emotions, well, some people probably thinks would be upsetting if you find out that these beings can watch you or see you. We're like freaking Truman Show, sorta. You better believe it's monitored. Truman finally got wind of all this shit, didn't he? He knew there was some trick, there was some lie, there was some illusion. And then he did everything in his power to find out, to figure a way to get out. Not being stopped. You're not going to stop this human spirit. We'll have victory. We're excited. The angels are excited. We're cheering. Maku, yeah. Holy Vatos. Rising in your consciousness. Much respect to you. Guardian race. Guardian humans. Chikama. Let's cast out those demons, fallen angels. You have power over them. You're 12th dimensional avatar. Hello. Wake up. Fato. Remember, if you make it to 12 here, you got 12 on the antiparticle. That makes you suddenly a 24 strand. Sup, carnal? You are a spiritual badass. You are holy. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You got some toxic relationship? Transmute. I know it's not that simple, cut and dry, right? But you just have to get through it. Yeah, it won't be fun to remove some parasites in your life, right? It won't be fun. But it has to be done. It's threatening your own life, you would say. Life force. It's going to drain you. It's vampiring your life force. So, you know, that affects your health, that affects your mental state. Machiwa. Manatas. Machikiwa. Machikiwa. Amakaye. Amasutas. Machiwa sutas. Wow. Kichi masutas. Machiche wahana. It's kind of like you have this little antenna and you're picking up broadcasts, but more than one. It's multidimensional. And you're trying to differentiate the messages, the different messages. Whoa. My 8th chakra is kicking in, guys. So I feel my 8th chakra now. And that's Orion. So you want to connect to Orion, connect to your 8th chakra, your thymus. And it's gold. Imagine a gold ball of energy right here. A gold ball of energy. It's kind of like a little bit down below where your collar meets in the middle. Amashiwa. Kichi Masita. My holy vatos. We're bringing all this current through for you. Every day we got something downloaded, uploaded, I mean. What's up? Holy ones. Much love to you. Much respect. Yeah? Konatsa hamache hosota hanochi ishichi hosota hakate hashita hamaha. Woo, Makas. So much going on in your energy, so many things going on in all the different fields. It almost feels like a lump on my body. It's so weird. I gotta check that out. That is weird, because I don't feel it on this side. Shit. Kai mashita smachachewa. That's gonna be fun. Shikamas tamashi machiki masasu makatas maatakaye. That's weird, dude. Really weird. Like I don't feel comfortable right here. Oh, there goes my camera. It's weird because I don't feel it when I stand up. I gotta switch batteries. I put the other one in. Hopefully there's no issues. Because sometimes that can happen. Alright guys. Sorry, I put the other battery in, so we should get that sorted out. Oh my gosh. What the F is going on with this? Okay. So, I think there must be something wrong with that battery. But, this is a part of this war and our drama, and since we're having problems on Earth, we're trying to get beyond this problems you see in the world. So much respect to you guys. I didn't know it was 8:45. I guess I did start late, so I'll be finishing up, you guys. So it's all good, and I thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. You guys are why I do this. Thank you so much for being part of this, and if you guys want to support Christos Avatar, consider becoming a member. Whatever you feel called to. You can push the join button here or click on my Patreon below. I love you guys. Hope you have a beautiful evening. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love yourself. See you soon. Watch some of my videos. Once you binge some of my short videos, or any of them, I guess. Peace to you guys. I love you. See you on Flip Flop. Vato Locos.